So the first thing I want to do is I want to build that kind of that red kind of block, and that's the box. I'm going to drag that box right out here into the screen. And I can either drag these handles here. Sometimes these handles are a little difficult to use. I can go over here and change things this way, or I can actually click on the numbers and change them. So I'm going to keep the length 20. I think I'm going to make the width 100. And what's nice about this is that it stays centered on my screen. And the height, I'm going to make the height of this 5. So there's my my block. What I need to do now is I need to have a hole up here on the upper left side. And to make a hole, I'm going to use a cylinder. So I'm going to drag that cylinder out. I'm going to place it right over there on the left-hand side. Now this is not, maybe I'll get that centered. Who knows? There it is. That is really too large. So I'm going to make this so it, see where the 20 was. I'm going to click on that and make that a 5. I'll click on that 20 and make that a 5. And then now I just need to click on that cylinder and move it to where I want it. So in my mind, the thing that's kind of bad about this is not bad. That's not a good way to put it. It's just, it's hard to be very precise. Now I want to turn this cylinder into a hole. So I click on that cylinder and the shape menu pops up and I click on hole. And then I left click and drag a selection box around everything. And then I can group the tools together. And when I group them together, those shapes, I now have a hole that goes all the way through. And so the next thing to do is I want to place my text. And down here in the bottom is my text. So I'm going to click my text and drag it out here onto my block. And I'm also going to make the color yellow so it's easier to see. Now what I need to do is I want to, that text goes all the way through. I'll fix that shortly. When I click on my text, the height is not what I want. That's okay. What do segments do? I wonder what segments do. Who knows? So first off, I'm going to change my name. And then I need to change the size. So, and I also want to change the font. Sans. And so let's click on that puppy. And then what I want to do is I want to make it a little bit not as tall, perhaps, and then center it. And this little green, this black dot, I want to kind of drag it up. So you'll notice it is out. I want to drag that little black dot just so it kind of dips down into that little red block. And then I want to turn this into a hole. And then just like we did before, I want to select everything by left clicking, select everything, and group everything together. And so here is kind of my keychain, name tag, whoever you'd like that to be. Then the hole at the top, so I could put a chain through it or a string or attach it to something. And then the name is embossed into the plastic block. I would like to be able to round off these edges a little bit more. There's other things that we can do, but we'll work on that in the block coding. So that is the original TinkerCad. Let's do block coding next.